Okay, hi guys. So welcome back to my channel. Throughout this vlog, we are going to be reading new releases that I really want to get to, but I never find the time. So I'm going to make this video so I have a reason to pick them up. So basically, I have a video that it's already up in my channel about 25 books that come out this year that I really want to read and to get to and prioritize. And some of those have already been released, and some of those are getting released really soon, and I really want to read those. So the books out of the books that have already been released, it's like I think it's 6 of them that have already are already out. I don't know. I'm gonna grab my reading journal and I'm gonna tell you with the help of it because I don't know them by heart. Out of the 25 that I want to get to, 6 are already out by the time we are speaking, and then next Tuesday, so 5 days from now, Fearless by Lauren Roberts is coming out, and we are 100% reading that in this blog. Like, I really want to read that as soon as it is out because, oh my god. So, the books that are already out. The first one is Onyx Storm. I read that in January as soon as it came out. Like, I programmed my reading in January. Just so by the 21st, I had finished any book that I was currently reading, so I could pick up Onyx Storm. So that has been read. And the other book that I've already read, and I read it this weekend, and it's Wednesday today, so for you to have an idea, was Kiss the Villain by Rina Kent, and I was actually going to start this vlog with that book, but then I binge read it in a weekend, and I'm obsessed. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, you'll see like in the wrap up of the month my like more complex thoughts and everything because I want to read a bunch of books in this vlog, so you are gonna get enough feedback. But yeah, just know that Kiss the Villain, I'm obsessed. I gave it 5 stars. I think it's great, the best book in the Legacy of Gods series by far, in my opinion. And I don't get why so many like book content creators are DNF in it. Like, I don't get it. But so many people are like, I don't know, and people that enjoy Legacy of Gods series as that. So I don't get it. I listened to the audiobook. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but I thought that it was really good and actually like the best book in this saga by far. And I cannot wait for Bams or Bohams, or I don't know how his name is pronounced. But yeah, for the next book to be out is going to be out next year, and it's also going to be an romance. And I cannot wait because the little glimpses we got of that romance in the Kiss the Villain book were amazing. So I just want to for that to be out and to read it. I'm gonna read it as soon as it comes out next year. So those are the 2 books that I've already read. And then the books that have been published but I have not read yet are the 3rd installment in the Emily Wilde trilogy. But that book I'm going to be buddy reading with a friend. We already buddy read Emily Wilde this month, and we are going to be starting the 2nd book, Map of the Other Lands, in April. And I don't know when we're gonna get around to reading the 3rd one, but yeah. So I think that probably that book won't be read in this blog because I don't think there's going to be enough time for me to get to the book, record that, and edit this in the time that I want this video to be out. So I don't think I'm going to be reading it in this video, but I'm going to be reading it in probably April, at the most May. Also, Rebel Witch was published in February, and that's the 2nd book to the duology of The Heartless Hunter. I haven't read The Heartless Hunter or The Crimson Moth, I think it's called in the UK. And I really want to. I don't know, I heard really good things about Heartless Hunter, and then the booktubers that got an arc of Rebel Witch and read it also, I don't know, like talked really good about this book, but I haven't heard anybody since talk about this, so I don't know, I'm intrigued, and it's a duology, so I think it's going to be like a pretty quick read at that. So yeah, but I don't know, because I would have to read Heartless Hunter in order to get to Rebel Witch, so I don't know if we'll get around to that in this video. And also, The Golden Raven was published in February as well. And maybe that's the book that maybe you haven't heard of, but basically it's a new installment in the All for the Game universe by Nora Sakavic, and Nora Sakavic self-publishes her books, so they aren't as big on like social media platforms. But yeah, it's the Foxhole Court, the Raven King, and the Kingsman. Those are the first 3, and that's a completed trilogy. And now she's publishing a 2nd trilogy, same universe, same characters, but different point of view. And the first one is The Sunshine Court, which is the book that I'm actually currently reading, and then The Golden Raven, and either later this year or at the beginning of the next, she's going to be publishing the 3rd. So I don't know, but that's I think the first book that you're going to be reading in this blog, The Golden Raven. I want to finish The Sunshine Court either today or at the latest, or at the latest tomorrow, so we can start The Golden Raven this weekend. So yeah, that's the first book that you're going to see me reading in this video. And then it's actually 5, it's 6, no, yeah, it's 6 books. And then Freaking Sunshine on the Reaping came out earlier this month, and the fact that I have not read that book yet is haunting me. I'm only hearing amazing things about it on social media. Like everyone that has read it is speaking wonders about it, and I cannot wait. I did not read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes when it came out, so I don't know if I want to read that book and then read Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know if I want to reread The Hunger Games. I don't know, but what I do know is that I really want to read that book, and we are going to be reading that book in this vlog as well. So yeah, basically, I'm going to be reading The Sunshine Court again today and tomorrow, so we can start The Golden Raven this weekend, and we can start with the first official book of this video. But just so you know, Kiss the Villain is like an honorary read of this book. Even though I've read it before starting this, it's a new release, and I'm obsessed. So yeah. Okay, hi guys. So I just finished the Sunshine Court, which means you guessed it that we are actually going to be starting this vlog by reading The Golden Raven, which was released in February. So yeah, really excited to get around to reading this one. I'm scared for my life with this one. If you're considering reading this series, please like check the trigger warnings first because there's quite a few of them. And yeah, I don't know. If you think you'd better be prepared, then prepare yourself. And yeah. So I'm scared. I'm not hoping for anything. I'm scared, and that's it. I don't know what is going to hit me with this book because so far every book has devastated me. So I don't know what to expect from this one. The thing is, we got most of this new trilogy. So as I think I've already explained this, right? But this whole series is made up of 5 books so far. There's going to be a 6, but it's divided into 2 trilogies. So this second trilogy is told in dual point of view. One of them is Jans. I don't know how his name is pronounced because he's French, but yeah. And then the other point of view is Jeremy. And we got most of Jan's, I don't know, points, trauma explained in the first book, which is The Sunshine Court. So I'm hoping that that's all, like that everything, that we cleared everything or most of it. So if I get the information on this book, it won't at least catch me off guard because I already know most of it. I'm hoping because if more things, like if this poor guy suffered through more things that I already know of, then this should be, I don't know, like illegal. Like it should be punishable by law that Nora Sakavik made him go through more stuff. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to put him through more stuff in this book, but she should stop if that's the case. But the thing is, there's the other point of view, Jeremy, and he is hinted multiple times in the first book. Well, not hinted, we are told multiple times in the first book that his relationship with his family is not the best. I'm guessing we'll get that information in this book, and I'm scared because Nora Sakavik can make characters suffer like no other. Like it's nobody's business. Like it's her job. Like she's getting paid. Well, it is her job. But girl, stop. So I'm scared for what awaits me in this book. Also, it's 500 pages, and the rest of the books in this series so far have been below the 400 pages mark. I don't know if The Kingsman is a little bit over 400, but just barely. And I don't know what she's going to do with me with those extra 100 pages. If she destroyed me in 300, she could do that in 300 pages. What is she going to do with me with 500? I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm like, do you know that scene from Harry Potter? You're gonna suffer, but you're going to be happy about it. Yeah. No more things. Like, yeah, that's all that I have to say here. Okay, hi guys. So, as you saw, I've been reading for an hour straight and recorded it. I've been reading before the this hour that I've recorded, but yeah, I don't know. I saw a content creator doing a clip like this on Instagram, and I wanted to do one as well. So, let's talk, shall we? I've been reading The Golden Raven this afternoon. I'm 160 pages into the book. I'm just checking it now, and that means that I am at 32% into the book. I've been reading for 2 hours and a half, maybe, and the last hour is the one that you saw. I am liking it very much so far. Nothing much has happened, but it's a contemporary book, not a fantasy. I always have to remind me. I always have to remind myself that whenever I'm not reading a fantasy and it feels like nothing is happening in the book, because not everything is fantasy, not everything has to be high stakes. So basically, so far, this book has mainly been the summer practices before the academic year starts and the season starts and they start playing games. And yeah, so I'm liking it very much so far. I really like their relationship. And as I said, do you remember that I said I was a little bit scared whether we were going to get more trauma? Maybe on like Jeremy's front, not so much on Jean's. I mean, Jean is so traumatized, the poor thing, like my poor baby. Oh my god. But yeah, like there's nothing new there. Like he's still traumatized, but it's nothing that I haven't been told before. But with Jeremy, we're starting to get more information. Not much yet. I don't know everything, but I'm starting to know things. I don't know. And I really like the relationship that those two have with each other. I don't know. It's like Grumpy Sunshine, and I'm there for it. I am 230 pages in. I binge read half of the book yesterday. No regrets. I'm obsessed. I don't know if you've read these books, if you're intrigued. I don't know. I think I've done nothing but talk about this series in general in this month. Like out of all of the books, out of the videos that are out there, I think I talk about this in at least two of them. So just pick them up, okay? Like if you've seen my videos, you've seen me talking about them and you're intrigued, just pick them up because yeah, you're gonna have a good time with it. And I mean, if you get to the fifth book, you're just going to be in love with it. So yeah, basically, I want to finish the book today because I also want to record the wrap up of March today for that to be up tomorrow. So I need to record and edit and everything and do the thumbnail and everything today. So I'm gonna attempt to finish the book in what remains of the morning and maybe a little bit of the late, like the early afternoon, so I can record the wrap up whilst there's still light out, um, and that can be up tomorrow. So by the time you're seeing the video, that by the time you're seeing this, my March wrap up is up. So if you're curious of what other books I read in that month, like yeah, just go watch that. So we're going to finish that book today. Okay, we need to talk because I'm reading, as you know, let's take over. Okay, The Golden Raven by Nora Sakavic, and this is the fifth book in a saga. We've been over this multiple times this video, so yeah. But basically, what did I just read? Oh my god! Let me tell you like the page or the chapter or something, like in case you've read this. I'm on page 393 right now, and that was everything that happened in chapter 19 because I have just started chapter 20 now. And basically the season has started, so they are playing games. And in this book, I mean the previous one, as I've told you multiple times, we are following a different point of view. So it's like the same story, a continuation of the first three, but different point of view, different character, different team, different everything. But it still is the same universe. So the chapter that I just read, they went to play an away game, and they arrived there early. And at the same time that they are supposed, well, with a little bit of time difference, but yeah, mostly the same evening that they are supposed to be playing this game, the Foxes, which are the main, like the team of the first three, are supposed to play the Ravens, which, if you haven't guessed it by now, based on the title of these books, like the Raven King and the Golden Raven here, the Ravens are another team, and they're pretty important, even though we never follow the point of view of one of them. As they are actively a Raven, we do follow people that used to belong to that team, and they are like the best. But then something happens at the end of the third book with the Foxes and the Ravens. And then in this book, I don't know what happened. I still don't understand. Basically, they arrive at this destination, and since they have a little bit of time to spare, they put the Foxes versus the Ravens team, like game, on TV. And what happened? I'm not going to tell you what happened. In case you want to read this, just know that something happened. And if you've read this, what was this? No, like, what was this? I'm smiling because I don't really know what else to do. It was not a good thing that happened. I'm just smiling out of desperation. What happened? No, tell me. Wow. Yeah, what? What? And the worst thing here is, am I for real not gonna get one of their point of views now? Like, I think this grants one of their point of view. Like, not like I love Jan and Jeremy, I do, but I think now I deserve one of the Fox's point of view. It doesn't even need to be Neil, who is the boy that we follow in the first three. It doesn't really need to be him. Like, it could be any other member of the team, or even the coach. Somebody that's with the Foxes right now. Can somebody that is with the Foxes right now tell me what happened? Because they got to see it on TV. So they know even less than I do. And I need to know more. I need to know what actually happened. Oh my god, I've seen people on Instagram, because I know, I like the fan arts that people make of this series, so I've been seeing posts of this, without spoilers, but yeah. And I saw one girl saying that, because of how this book is written, she thought, like, it gave her the impression that maybe you are gonna get a third trilogy after the second one, with following Kevin, who is a fox that used to be a raven. And I'm hoping she's right, like this one girl on the internet. I hope she's right. And I hope that Nora Sakavik does write that trilogy with Kevin as its main character. And I hope that that trilogy follows the same timeline as this one does. Because I need to know what happened in that game, and I need to know what's been happening to the Foxes. I need to know. And even though Kevin and I not best friends, but I would read 3 books on his point of view just to figure out what actually happened here and how are my Foxes doing after the events of the third book, because I cannot believe that the third book ended the way it did, and then I'm following Jan and Jeremy, whom I love, but I need to know more about my Foxes. I need to know. I need more information on them. How are they doing? What is going on in their lives? How are they adjusting to, like, the new people? Because a new scholar year started, so new people, like freshmen, started, like, and joined the Foxes. So I need to know how are they handling the newest recruits and everything. I need to know more information. I need to know. So Yeah, but I'm shocked to my very core about what just happened. We are going to keep reading now and hope for the fucking best, I guess. But I don't think. Anyway, let's keep reading. I don't know if I can do it, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I read one more chapter, and if you saw me reacting, then you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening in this? What is happening in this book? What is happening? What is happening? What are they doing to me and to each other? Like, yeah. So I have 4 chapters to go, and the question remains: will I finish this book, or will this book finish me? Because what the fuck is going on? Like, no, be so for real right now. Like, what am I reading? Um, let's keep going. I guess I don't have much battery left on my Kindle. I have 15%. So I don't know for how long I'll be able to keep going without me needing to charge it. But right now I don't feel like searching for the. I mean, it's such a slow thing. Like, I have an outlet underneath my desk, so I don't really need even to move. But I don't feel like looking for a charger right now. We are there. Like, yeah. So I'm going to keep reading. Yeah, fun times. Hi guys, I am proud to say that we've now officially finished the first book in this blog, which is The Golden Raven by Nora Sakavic. Applause, please. Um, so yeah, I've read it in a day and a half. I started it Friday afternoon and finished it last night. I read the last chapter for turning off the light and going to sleep, and it was so good, so good, so good. I don't know yet when I'm going to rate it since I just finished it like last night, and yeah, I haven't had the time to really think about it. But I am really strongly inclining towards the 5 stars. For 2 reasons. I really enjoyed it, and as I've mentioned before, I rate books based on my personal enjoyment and nothing else. I don't care about anything else, just how much fun I had while reading it. And the second uh, motive, yeah, is that I've reread the whole thing in order to read this book. And in the reread, I've given every single individual book 5 stars, which I didn't the first time that I read them, but I've just had so much time, so much fun on the reread that I've just given them all 5 stars. So I think because of that, I may give it 5 stars. Like, I had a really good time, and I just saw everything is like, every single book is a 5 stars. Like, how pretty is that? But yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you at the end of the blog my final thoughts once I've had like more time to sit on it. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I do have to say though, if you've read the previous books, like the first 3, and or if you are considering going into the series or whatever, these last 2 books, so the second trilogy, is way calmer than the first. So the first one, even though it's a contemporary, it has a lot to do with mafias and crimes, and I don't know. So there's always a lot of things going on. There's always something crazy happening in the background, and you're never chill, you're never safe. Plus, in the first trilogy, the main character, he's hiding his true identity, so you are always kind of nervous on his behalf on is he going to be discovered or not. And this second one is way more chill. Like, it's not as high stakes, not many, I mean, crazy things happen, but not as many. So yeah, way chiller. Like, if you compare it to the first one, nothing. Like, it has nothing to do with the first. And also, I don't know if I've said this already, but in the second trilogy, it's just so funny to me how one character is so heavily traumatized and the other ones are so painfully normal, and the contrast is so fucking funny to me. So yeah, really good book. We got to know more about Jeremy's past and why his family treats him the way they do, and what's his deal with, like, yeah, their his family dynamic especially. And I hope that in the third book they can all finally heal and fucking be together, like fucking kiss. That's what I want out of the third book in this series. Once it comes out, but I don't think there's any news yet about when it may come out or the title or anything. Um, but the way it ends, we definitely need a third. So that's that. And now, as I've told you multiple times already, the next book that we're going to be picking up in this cute little series that I'm doing is going to be Fearless, because today is the 30th of March and Fearless comes out the 1st of April. So in between, I'm just going to read a couple books. If you want to know which ones and what I think about them, go check. I think by the time this vlog is out, the other blog that I'm currently recording, it will be out, because I'm currently recording a finishing series that I'm in the middle of. So if you're interested in that and you want to know what I'm going to be reading in between these two books, in between The Golden Raven and Fearless, go check out my other vlog now, will you? And if it's not out, then stay tuned because it will be out next week. But I think it is out. And yeah, basically, so we're going to wait until I finish the book that I'm going to pick up now. And as soon as I'm done with this one, which I'm really excited for, I'm going to be picking Fearless, which I am more excited for if that's even possible. Oh my god! And yeah, we'll keep going from on from that. But how exciting is this? Um, so yeah, okay. So let's. I don't know. I'll tell you whenever I get my hands on Fearless. I'll tell you. Okay, guys. Hi. Two things real quick because I need to go to German like now, but I wanted to update this. First, I got my haircut. Can you tell? I think it's so fucking pretty. And yeah, I'm really happy about this. I got it cut today, and I don't know, I'm obsessed. But the other thing, and the one that is more important, and that's why I wanted to record this, is that I got it wrong somehow, or they changed the publication date at some point, but Fearless is not coming out today, the 1st of April, is coming out the 8th of April. So we can't read that right now, which I'm really sad about because I was really looking forward to reading that one. So I think what we're probably going to do to pick up now as a new release is Sunrise on the Reaping. I actually already have it on my Kindle, and I got the whole thing. Like, I did not read the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes when it came out, so I want to read that now that I'm going to read the Sunrise on the Reaping. And I also got the Hunger Games in English on my Kindle because I do own them in Spanish, and I don't know. I'm on the fence on whether I want to reread them or not. On these, like, read of the newer books that I haven't read. Do I want to reread the Hunger Games? I don't know. I'm kind of scared that it's not going to hold up to my memory of it. But a friend read them not that long ago, because she wanted to read the Snow book, and she said that they are really good. And it's true that she didn't read them when they were first published. So she could not tell me if they hold up to memory, but she did tell me that she'd read them now, being my age, and that they were really good. Like, they did not feel YA or I don't know. So, am I going to read the Hunger Games? I think I'm going to do that. Sunrise on the Reaping, guys. I think I'm going to do it since Fearless is coming out the 8th. I have 8 days to finish, and everybody that I've heard that has finished the book already is being destroyed by the book. So I'm scared, but I'm also really looking forward to it. Okay, hi guys. I'm about to finish Sandwich on the Reaping, but what I'm telling you I'm about is that I have to read the epilogue now, and I had to stop. I was reading on the train on my way home, and I had to stop because I wanted to cry so bad, and I thought, okay, and I was like, okay, I'll finish it at home when I can, where I can like express my feelings in the privacy of my own room. And I was about to start reading, and I was like, wouldn't it be fun if you got to see me reacting to this, to the very ending of the book? Spoiler free, obviously, but yeah, just my honest to God reactions. So I don't know what this is going to be. I am scared. I'm not ready. It's not very long. The epilogue, it's one, two, three, four little touches of the screen. So 2 pages, I guess, because I have it like quite. I have the font at number 4, so 2 touches is like a page. Um, it's short, but I know it's going to hurt. So let's do it together. So fun. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, I'm done. Such a fun experience. Reading these books. What the fuck? Okay. 100% recommend these books. Like, if you haven't read this already, what are you doing? Pick this up. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. So good. But I would not repeat. I don't know. Should I reread Hunger Games now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Hi guys. We need to talk. Cause this video is going to end here. I'm sorry to disappoint, but you know that little cute clip that you just saw of me starting chapter number 4 or 5 of Fearless? I can't even remember. I read that chapter, and that has been it for almost a month. I have not picked up that book again. I just don't feel like it. Nothing wrong with the book. Nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm only 5 chapters in, I believe. So it's not as if I have a problem with it. It's just that after I read Sunrise and the Reaping, I have not. I have been like the weirdest reading mood ever. And I cannot, like, my brain cannot pick up anything more complicated than a simple romance book. And Fearless is not that. And I want to enjoy the book. And I finished Sunrise and the Reaping on the first half of April, and it's currently the 8th of May when I'm telling you this. So it's been like almost a month since I finished Sunrise and the Reaping, and I just have not been in the mood. And I'm just like forcing myself to read Fearless at this point. Like, I know I haven't picked it up yet since, But it's like every day I tell myself like you have to be fearless, you have to be fearless. And also, yeah, I have only half of my, like, I have one hand painted and the other one, let's not talk about that, okay? I'm going to paint this hand, but I'm waiting for this to dry, any fucking way. Yeah, so it's been like this chore in my mind, like it has now become a chore. I have to read Fearless because I need to complete this reading blog, and otherwise like bad things will happen. Like, I don't know, I put so much pressure on reading Fearless now that it just doesn't seem fun. It doesn't seem like something I want to do. And you know what? The world doesn't end if this blog only has 2 books in it. It doesn't. It just doesn't. This isn't even my job, guys. Like, I'm putting so much pressure on something that doesn't matter. And I feel like we do that all the time. All the time. And today I woke up and I decided to just not do that to myself anymore. So I'm going to end this blog here. I hope you liked me reading The Golden Raven and Sanderson Raven, because God knows, I did enjoy reading those books quite a lot. In fact, like, I gave 5 stars to both of them. Like, what are you even talking about? And it's okay that I have not been in the mood to read Fearless. It's okay. I'll record probably like a second and a third part to this little series that I've started with this, because there are so many new releases this year that I want to read and that I can't wait to get my hands on. Starting with obviously Fearless, but at this point, I don't know if I'll read that for a video or if I'll read that in my own time and then I'll just talk about it in a wrap up, because I don't know. I'm kind of traumatized now with that book. Like, honestly, guys, like, I've overthought that book so much that, yeah, like, it has become like this impossible thing for me now to do. I don't know. Crazy, I know. Fucking crazy. Um but it's that like, there's that book that I want to read, obviously, and then Great Big Beautiful Life, and the Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And there are so many sequels to fantasy series coming out this year. Like, the God and Monster series is getting a new book, the Legacy series is getting a new one as well. um I don't know, so many series, so many that I want to read, and I've been waiting for the new book to be out in order to binge read all of it. And I just cannot believe that I've been hanged over this book. Like, I've been beating myself over this book for like a month now, which just doesn't make any sense now, does it? So, for the time being, I'm not going to read more new releases, because the ones that I really want to read, I want to read physically, and I just haven't had the time to go buy them, or I don't have the money, because like, books cost money, guys, in case you didn't know. And also, they take up space, and there's no space anywhere here. Like, yeah, there, but well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do when I buy Great Big Beautiful Life, and when I buy Atmosphere, and when I buy, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to put them. I'll guess. We'll see. But yeah, basically, this is just me coming here to say that this video is coming to an end. I'll make again, like, I'm like a new one of these when I get my hands on more new releases and I want to read them. And I hope you liked the video. God knows I did. Like, I've had a really good time reading the 2 books that I've read in this blog. So I hope you enjoyed watching me do it, and that you got, I don't know, new recommendation out of it. And if you've liked this video, give it like a thumbs up and comment, subscribe, and everything else that you're supposed to do. And I'll see you all guys in the next one. Bye!